Peace, lovies. It's Amira. Welcome back. I'm just in the house. Like, it's a gloomy day. I think I'm about to, well, I need to go get some groceries because it's a little empty in here. You can hear your echo in that fridge right now. Yeah, we are like all out of produce and just some other stuff that we need. Like, yeah, we're out of a lot of stuff. So we gotta go and hit the organic market. I think tomorrow we're gonna try this different farmers market we've never gone to and check that one out. We love to go to like try out different farmers markets, kind of see the different ones and their selections and just the vibe and everything. I love farmers markets. I don't know, the vibe, it's just got a vibe. It just so, I don't know. It's got this sort of refreshing thing too. Anyway, that's that. So let's go see what we can find. Really have anything at all going on this week. No projects. I wanted to make my yogurt from scratch this week, but I don't think I ordered the little, remember last week I was saying how you need a little thermometer and I didn't have one, the cooking one. So I just ordered it and I know it's not going to be here. Yeah, it's going to take, it'll be a while, like a couple days or something. So that won't be on this week's video. Maybe we can do that for next week's video. And other than that, that was kind of like my little own experimentation thing. Now I do want to make my own boba, but I don't know when I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be a while because I just ordered some boba, the ones you just heat them. They're not instant though, because you gotta boil them for like, I think like 40 minutes or something. So yeah, they're not all that instant, but I just ordered some. So I'm not gonna like make my own boba from scratch yet, but because I just ordered like a bunch. Yeah, we like boba tea in here. I just ordered like a whole bunch. Just like looking at my grocery list, trying to see where I could kind of make some changes. Because I like to buy in bulk when I can. I don't buy in bulk for everything, but when I can, for like, say for instance, rice. You know, like why would you not buy that in bulk? And mostly we eat basmati rice pretty much with everything. So it's funny because I used to get my basmati rice in that great big old bag at Costco, but it's cheaper, you know, I'm sorry, it's cheaper on Amazon. So I had to order that on Amazon this time because I don't know, I feel like Costco has lost their mind. Like that price jump, it was a bit tragic for me. I mean, it jumped over $10, you know, the price of what I used to pay for. And I realized that was like a long time ago, but still like, what the hell? It's funny how on Amazon, it's still that same price. So I don't know what's going on. The brand is the same, everything's the same, you know, I don't know. So anyway, but when I get that big ass bag of basmati rice, it lasts me like, it probably lasts me almost a year. I swear to goodness, it lasts so long. Like, we don't eat rice all like that. You know, we used to, but we don't really eat rice like that anymore. So it'll last us a really long time before I have to buy some. Because I've been buying, you know, I keep going to the store buying these little ass bags of basmati rice. You all have seen me do it several times at Trader Joe's. I keep buying that little ass bag and it just doesn't make sense to keep buying that over and over and over and over when I could just get the big one that I used to get a long time ago. I'm not sure why I stopped buying that in bulk. I used to get nutritional yeast in bulk. I didn't order nutritional yeast this time. You know, I used to get like 1 pound of nutritional yeast and that would last me forever. You know, I would get that big old thing of it, but I didn't order it this time. I might order it next time, but for some reason I am not like running through the nutritional yeast the way I used to. So, and I still use it, like I rely on it very heavily. I just haven't been using it like that. I don't know, for some reason it's been lasting us longer. So I just don't feel like I need to like get that big old thing of it right now because it's a little pricey. And you know, I'm always like cognizant of the price relative to the quantity, because that's kind of how I gauge my cost savings. And right now I think I'm good just getting a little one. I'm not sure it's all that cost effective for me to kind of buy that big old bulk of nutritional yeast at this particular time, just because I just don't really think I need it all like that. I'm not going through it like that. But anyway, I'm just rambling here on about my grocery. You all know, I don't know, I'm like really serious about my grocery shopping. I'm like so serious about it. But I'm about to head on out to this daggone grocery store. It is so gloomy out, and it's supposed to be looking like this all day. It's unfortunate because I wanted to, at first I wanted to hang out, but then it was, I don't know, I was just in the bed, just laying there like, this is before I saw what time it was, and then I looked at the time like, oh my gosh, like it is like so late in the morning. I don't mean to get up that late this morning, but it's because it's so gloomy. I was just like really in la la land, just enjoying. This kind of day is wonderful for just kind of that, you know, just kind of sleeping in, taking it easy type of day, and that's great. It was good for that. It's just that I really didn't plan on, like, my day is nearly gone. I haven't even gotten out of the house yet. It's already after 1, and I like to kind of get out earlier, you know, and kind of have the rest of my day, but the day is daggone gone. So now I'm just now going grocery shopping, and then by the time I get back, it'll be time to start cooking, and then the day is gone. So anyway, I digress again. Let's head on to this daggone grocery store, you all, because the day is just getting away from me more and more and more and more and more, and I gotta put it into this. Anyway, let's head out. I absolutely love, love, love these slow mornings. Chai tea, a sunny day, and it just, I don't know, I just love the vibe of the morning when the house is still asleep, and I guess I'm just kind of waking up the house. I don't know, it just gives me all the warm and fuzzies, and it's just something I just love. It's just a way to start my day. This morning in particular, oh my gosh, after I finished up my yoga and I was doing a meditation, I found this girl that had the most amazing sound bath. And I just felt so amazing, after hearing it. And of course, I just had to have some chai tea after that to like top it off. But it was just the most wonderful sound bath. I feel like it just kind of set the vibe in the entire house, and it just set the mood for just the day. I mean, the house kind of gently woke up, and I feel like it was because of the sound bath. I mean, it was just really amazing. I don't even know what else to say about it, but it just got me like inspired to just kind of get my day started. So I had to go ahead and make some bread because we actually finally ran out. I just used the last of our last loaf of bread, and I made some croutons, as I think you may have seen it on that salad that I just had the day before. But yeah, I'd used the last of that bread, so I was like, let me make some more bread, some more sourdough bread. So here I am making that. I am really, I don't know. It's so funny. Every time I go in like a Whole Foods or something that has like a really amazing bakery, and I get so inspired when I see how creative, they are with the bread, with making the sourdough bread. And I always say, oh, wow, it looks so pretty. How can I make mine look that pretty? And then I get home and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So here I just decided to sprinkle some. You all don't get me. This is like everything but the bagel. I just couldn't think of what to sprinkle on top of the bread. So I just did that. And then I was like, okay, well, I mean, at least it's something. So while the bread is baking, I decided I need to harvest this daggone garden because the basil is growing literally out of control, and I have to get it under control because it's just doing like the basil is like taking over daggone. It's like the basil and the tomatoes are taking they're taking over the whole garden. And I need to actually harvest this oregano too, but I'm not dealing with that today. Today, I'm just going to get this basil under control because it's really, it's just getting like dangerous up in here with this basil. I feel like it's about to start growing vines all over my wall. So I'm like, let me make some pesto. And I could actually use some pesto anyway. I use it on everything, honestly. Like I use pesto on pizza, or sometime if I want like, some type of bread with my dinner, I might make like a pesto sauce, dipping sauce for it. But I definitely use pesto quite a bit. So I like to kind of keep some in a little jar. So I was like, well, let me just harvest this basil and actually get some pesto going because I do desperately need some anyway. And I definitely will probably make a pizza if anything, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to use this pesto for that. I think that this pesto, I'm going to use it in some pasta because I actually haven't made that in a long time and definitely well overdue. So actually, thinking I'm going to just do that. I keep my pesto very simple. I just get the basil, throw in some garlic. Now, the garlic is always tricky. Sometimes I feel like I don't use enough garlic, and sometimes I feel like I use too much. So it's kind of always tricky, and I never even remember how much I use from one time to the next. So that's probably the issue there. If I kept track of how many cloves, I prefer, then it probably wouldn't be so inconsistent. But you know how I do. But yeah, so that's all I use is the basil. I use some garlic, and grapeseed oil or olive oil, whichever one I want to use in there. But yeah, that's literally all I put in there, and a little salt, just to kind of give it a little, I need a little salt in there just because. But I don't really use any other seasonings in it or anything else. Like, that's literally all I put in it, and it turns out really good, because usually when I use pesto, I add other stuff along the way anyway. So I kind of like to just keep my pesto itself like pretty basic. So that's why I just kind of, just keep it to a minimum. And you all, I need to get this little food processor I have right here just to make the pesto is good, but lately I've been wanting to put some other stuff in the food processor, and then I just kind of get discouraged and just don't even use it because this thing is so small. So this food processor is from my tiny apartment, and it's so tiny, but it's all that I could fit when I was there. So that's why it's what I have, and it's what I still have. But I definitely need to at some point invest in actually, I'm probably not going to get a food processor, because I'm going to get the Vitamix, which is also, it's like a blender and it's a food processor. So I won't actually need to get a separate, food processor unless I just want one, but I probably won't. It's just that this one is just so small. But anyway, the bread is ready. A little while long after I started the pesto. Look at it. It actually came out really good with just the nothing but the bagel sprinkled on top. All right, y'all, I'm back in the house because we tried 2 new farmers markets. They were both ridiculously whack. I was like, I couldn't take it, so we came back in here. They were like so whack. I was like, why are you even calling them farmers markets when you don't have farmers? Like, we're the farmers. I didn't see the produce. Maybe like 1 or 2 produce stands, and they only had it looked like something I could grow in my hydroponic garden. Okay, so it doesn't look like it was like a whole ass farm that grew the stuff. So yeah, we came back here because that was like pathetic. I had more in my hydroponic garden. It was just like a waste, but at least I checked them out. I've been wanting to check those out for a while, and so I finally did. And yeah, ruled those out. Won't be going back to those. I'm going back to my regular farmers markets that actually have farmers actually qualify as a market, because what the hell, I was like, one of them was so tiny. It reminded me of my old tiny apartment. It was just I feel like I had more space there. It was so tight, and it was just 2 seconds long, wide, long, whatever, and then you were done. I said, this is ridiculous. So we are back in the house. I'm about to fix some food because I'm hungry. There was nothing at these awful farmers markets I just came from. So about to, scrounge up something to eat. I don't even know what yet, but about to work on that. Anyway, I'm going to tag back up with you all in a bit. So thank you so much for joining me. If you have not already done so, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you know when I post. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll try to add a little bit of slow living in there, and a little bit of everything. I think this was sort of like a little stew, we kind of threw everything in this video. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you all next week. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. And again, subscribe, please subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying the content. Much more to come. I love you all, bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches. Sunflower smooches, peace and love, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.